Thank you as always to my YouTube members for making these videos possible. Special thanks to Benzeloyum2 for becoming our newest member on the channel. Comment Benzeloyum2 is a good person to get pinned, maybe. Hello, welcome back to Workshop Wednesday. Oh my god. First up, we got the Soundless Pleasure. I don't even know what to say. We got a theme this week. Let's move on. This is the next item. The Gnarliest Garb for Scout. Mom, Dad can tell you what to wear. Yeah, that's right. Next up, we got the Devil's Womanizer. These just keep on getting better. This looks like an item I've already had in this thing, but it just seemed fitting, and I just added in here. The deepest depths of the workshop are being explored today. These are the only 3 weird items. Let's move on to the battle bandages. Yes, there's a little bit of skin exposed. It always looks a little weird whenever you have these skin items, because clearly the game wasn't designed for a naked skin, and it just looks weirdly distorted like you're wearing the skin. It's sometimes a bit odd, but often enough it works. It's not half bad. Next up, we got the Warpaint Freshly Fished. I just wanted to put it here because it's a Warpaint of a fish on the fish. Please load the image. It's not loading the image. Who cares? It's a funny fish Warpaint. Let's just move on to the Golden Death. Just a cool Warpaint. Not every Warpaint has to be ridiculous or weird. This one just looks cool. I like the symbol thingy. I don't know what it is. Satanic church stuff. Yeah, looks Halloweenish at least. Yeah, I don't really know what this is. Let's move on to the Natural Selector. Now this is one item from an item set that you can see right here. This is the bow and arrow, which would just be a reskin for the Huntsman if you let me guess, but you never know what it could be. There is some new bows on custom Team Fortress 2 weapon servers that, have very different effects than the bows we already have in game, so it could also be one of those one day if Valve ever decides to give their game to someone that actually cares. Next part of the set, the Greaves. I think that's Greaves. I don't know what Greaves are, but probably just pants, something like that. Anyway, here's how it looks. I think it's pretty cool. Next up, got the Rainforest Raiments, which are the top part of the set, and I think they are pretty cool. I think they are, in fact, the best part of the set, because I'm not a huge fan of the next item, the Apex Predator. Well, no, I wouldn't say not a huge fan. I don't think it's quite as cool. We've had a lot of these masks before, and I think it's almost more fitting for the pirate. But we did have the Jungle Inferno update, so like jungle themed items are all cool for TF2. I don't know. This would seem like an elite grade hat too if it was added, like a very rare one. I just don't know if I want to have the Apex Predator as my elite grade hat in the next item case when it inevitably comes out in like 6 months for Christmas or something. I don't know. It's still pretty cool. Next up, Flame Warrior. Looks really dope. Look at this. It's the Fire Nation hat. It's a reference Last Airbender. Very nice. Uncle Iroh approves. I don't know about the pink version, but I like the gold one. Wow. Okay, that's dope. Just look at the render, man. Do I need to say much more? Howling Hurricane. Now, I should probably be able to tell what character this is referencing. I don't think it's Homelander. I cannot tell you what this is referencing. I'm very sorry. 6 comments here also don't really tell me what it is. I don't know, man. Next up, Killers Keigo. The second part of the set. Just wanted to add it in for completion's sake. Up next, we got a weapon concept, the Eephus, a scout weapon if I'm not mistaken here. I don't think I am. Downloadable as a mod. I'm not super happy with how the colors look in this. I think there should be a little more texture on there too. It just looks a bit too clean for TF2's art style. Usually TF2 weapons are a bit more, like rusty, worn, and torn. This one just looks too clean. I can't really say to put it any other way. Maybe that's just unwarranted criticism too, but that's just what I'm thinking. Next up, unusual effect, Dimension Energy. Generation, like, I don't know, 12 or 15 of unusual effects. I stopped counting. There's so many of them. just throw this one in for good measure. This one looks cool at least. Thirst-Quenching Watermelon Warpaint. I don't know, I like it. It's... People always, or not always, but people sometimes get upset with how simplistic the Warpaints sometimes tend to be. But do we really need super confusing designs or something very complex for them? I think Watermelon Gun is fun enough, you know? It goes well with any lime... Actually, yes, lime and pink sets, you know, you could have the pink set and the lime set, and for both, this would be a really nice and obnoxious addition, throwing it out there, you know. Marked Jhon, soldier went shopping and got the basket. Yes, that's right. This one's made once again by PTZ. I still don't really know if that is his correct name, but he already made an item before that we featured in the workshop and told me he started creating items. I think they're getting better. I like it. I think it's cool. Next up, the sunglasses. Get it? Because there's a sun in the glasses. Guys. Get it? Yeah. The Hunter on Holiday set. Now, this consists of the Hawaiian Hunter Bold style and Boring style. Let me show you the two separate ones real quick. Now, this is Bold style, this is Boring style. Bold has the funny flowers on there, and Boring style does not, which is rather boring. Yes, you guessed it. And the same goes for the Camo. So you once again get the tropical camo bold style and, of course, boring style. Bowling style this time. Very nice. Bowling, nice. Here's something I wanted to throw in, even though it's not very polished yet. The Time Stopper, which is an unusual taunt effect. That looks like this. And I'm not very happy with how it came out. But I think whoever made this probably hasn't made too many, you know, effects before. And I think it's a great start. I think it's pretty creative, that I can say for sure. I don't know, I just like stuff that's out of the ordinary, and this does look out of the ordinary, so I wanted to include it anyway, even though I don't really hope that this is going to be added into the game. There's two more items that I have for you today. One is the Astronaut, which is an Among Us reference, guys. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's cool, whatever, I think it's cool, okay, leave me alone, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. You can combine it with the funny eyes and with the Batman hat, right? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Just look at the SFM. There's a lot of effort that obviously went into this. So don't just leave a little comment there saying it's pretty good. You know, I don't know if we need Among Us items in TF2, but is it really that bad? I don't think so. And last, but definitely not least, a very cool looking weapon concept for the heavy weapons guy. Yes, that's right, a heavy weapons concept, if you will, which has this little video attached to it where you can see it being demonstrated in game. It's pretty much just, you know, a normal minigun, but it looks like this. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching the Workshop Wednesday video. See you in the next one, lads, and I don't know. Stay frosty. Yeah.